Walker, and I will be your Earth and Space Science teacher this year. Welcome to our science lab, your science lab. I want to welcome you guys to our classroom. I wanted to go ahead and introduce myself first with my mask on, and then I'm going to pause for just a moment to go ahead and take it off. My daughter, who is 6 feet away, say hi, Autumn.
Hi.
Is actually doing the filming today, and she is safely 6 feet from me, and she is also masked. So we're going to pause for just a second, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull this down. Hi, and this is me with my mask off. So here I am. Just very quickly, I'm probably going to have red lipstick smeared all over my face all year long, so if you see it, say something so that I can go ahead and get my face right before we move on. I'm already convinced it's going to happen. I'm going to always have lipstick on my face when I go ahead and take my mask off. So what I wanted to do was go ahead and introduce you guys quickly to our classroom, talk about a few things, and then give you a very quick tour. One of the first things that I want to talk about is what we're going to be learning this year. I say that we go from soil to sky, and what that means is that we're going to learn everything about our planet, from its deep geological history all the way to the outer reaches of the universe and everywhere in between. I know that that sounds like a lot, and it is, but we're going to be doing that in a really fun, collaborative way. We're going to be using our interactive science notebooks. I have both a paper-based copy for you guys, and we also have a digital one that I'm working on as well. I'm challenging myself to try and move to a digital format this year. And we do have a textbook. You'll know it's ours because it has a big giant Earth on it. And we use this sporadically, but not all the time. It'll be kept here in the classroom so you don't have to carry them from room to room. So, what I wanted to do now is go ahead and take you guys on a quick tour around our science lab. Let's go. Hello, hello, and come on into our science labs. Come on in. So as you guys walk in, you will see, first of all, that right here on the coat rack, there are 2 lab coats that I wear all the time. Either this one or this one always means that it is time for a lab day. And so if I greet you at the door wearing this and my mask, you guys will know that today is time for a lab, and we'll have procedures for that. As you walk into the room, you'll see right here, first things first on the desk, we will have a hand sanitizing station, and you will be required every single time you guys walk in to go ahead and do a pump. Rub it all in so that we can be as germ-free as possible. You'll be walking into a classroom every time that has already been sanitized, both from the seats to the desks to any of the materials that we have been using that day. So you guys will be walking in to a 100% perfectly germ-free class every single time if I have anything to do with it. Come on in. Right here, the very first thing that you guys will see on the board, this is where I'll put important information for each day. Right now, it just, of course, has my information, our classroom, our Google Classroom code, which we'll get you guys into very quickly next week, and then any other information, as well as a calendar, which I will put important dates on, and of course, they'll be on our Google Classroom as well. I'm excited about the my son, my brilliant son, wanted to put LED strips around my board, and so he ordered them, he installed them. He has now gone to Mosley High School, and I really love them. They're fun, and I plan to use them this year to help us with transitions and some different cues. Of course, we have the use of the smart board, and then over here, once we move over to my desk area, please excuse any of the mess, we still are before school. I wanted to point out a few things in our classroom, and that is first and foremost that the desk area is actually taped and is got a 6 feet perimeter, because this is where I'll be spending a lot of my time when I'm doing the instructions so that I can pull my mask off, because I know that it is 6 feet away from all of my students, and it really is on there just as a visual reminder not to cross that line so that I can keep you guys as safe as possible. This is also where traditionally the Google or our interactive science notebook will be. I always do a hard copy and I model every single page. So it always goes, thank you Autumn, the notebook is always right here, and you guys are free to take it and use it at your desks if needed. In the classroom itself, we're going to go around here, and we have added a few extra desks. This area is all of our science storage. So this particular closet right here, I asked that students not necessarily go into without permission, just because it does have things like glass, some beakers, we even have some chemicals in here, different implements. The materials in the class that you guys are always free to come and get something with permission is right here, where we have everything from colored pencils to probes and measuring cups. We have balloons of all things. You might not think we were going to use them that much, but we actually use them a couple of times. We have even a cloud in a jar, and then some different community supplies that we'll usually use on lab days, and I will always put them out for you. They'll always be sanitized and ready to go. Over in this area is my window area where I usually have my plants. I have not brought them back from home yet, but I definitely will. And I have a couple of dinosaurs in here too. This dinosaur was given to me last year. I actually don't know who gave it to me, but they know that I love them very, very much. In this particular area, what we will have, is intended to be a spot in our classroom where if you needed to take your mask off, to take a small breather, it will be taped off at 6 feet and will be a safe space for that. It's not there yet, but it will before we start school. And then lastly, back here, this is where our class pet Tara Lou will go. Tara Lou is our leopard gecko, and I've had her for 3 years. She's at my house right now, and I know she's looking forward to coming back to the classroom soon. She enjoys it in here, so I look forward to bringing her home. Right here we do have our sink. At the sink, you're going to see that we have paper towels and germicidal cleanser, which we'll be using before and after each class. And you will be required to wash your hands before you go to lunch. It won't just be a hand sanitizer. I'll have you guys use soap and water wash before then. And then that brings us to, of course, our bookshelf, and then the emergency shower and eye wash station, and we'll be going over all of this during our first week of school. I can't wait to see you all very, very soon. I'm super excited to welcome you back to our campus in the most healthy and safe way possible. We're going to have a great time this year exploring our Earth, our solar system, and our universe at large. I can't wait to see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.